Story: A Day at the School of R. What Most Have Never Seen on Gore. By Sarah Thorne.
The sun comes up over R. The dust is thick, the street is far. A boy in yellow, a girl in green. The prettiest colors you've ever seen. No cast yet, just a dream. But the scribe is waiting by the beam. Oh, the scribe, school blues, don't you dare refuse. Read your scrolls, recite your laws. The homestone waits for the long applause. But the girls on the right side, the boys on the left, and a heart in the middle that feels bereft. Allah stands by the metal tube, hammer in hand, it's his prerogative to rebuke. Recite the oath the children drove. My homestone is my very own. One boy stumbles on defend. Ours kneels not to comfort, just to amend. Oh, the scribe, school blues, don't you dare refuse. Read your scrolls, recite your laws. The homestone waits for the long applause. But the girls on the right side, the boys on the left, and a heart in the middle that feels bereft. Same time tomorrow. Olu says he does not look up from his scroll. The boy with the scraped knee glances back just once. He sees the girl in yellow talking to her mother. Her mother watches him. He looks away. The street between them is dusty. The cylinders of R rise in the distance. Tomorrow, they will do it all again.
Scene 1: The Call. There is no bell. Gore has no bells. Instead, a metal tube hangs from a wooden frame near the door of the school. Long, hollow, bronze or something like bronze. The scribe picks up a felt-covered hammer. He strikes the tube. Once. Gong. The sound rolls over the courtyard, deep, warm, not harsh. Again. Gong. The children stop talking. They turn toward the door. The scribe lays down the hammer. He claps his hands. Children of R, the day begins. Enter. They enter, boys on the left, girls on the right. Not because the law demands it, but because the scribes demand it. Boys and girls learn separately. They learn different things, and they never complain because complaining is not part of the curriculum. The students are young, 6 to 13 years old. They do not yet wear the colors of their castes. They wear bright colors: deep blue, forest green, warm yellow, soft red. Some have stripes, narrow or wide, horizontal or vertical. Some have checks or diamond patterns. Some are decorated with small embroidered symbols: a bird, a flower, a star, a simple animal. The cloth is cut the same way for everyone's simple, practical tunics. but the colors and patterns are different, lively, happy, chaotic in the best sense. Some tunics are cheap, used, handed down from older siblings. The patterns are faded, the fabric worn. Some are new, more valuable, the colors still fresh, the embroidery still sharp. This is their last freedom before the caste claims them. The caste will come later. First, they must learn. The boys file into the main hall. The girls disappear into a side corridor. The door closes. The day begins. Scene 2, the boys' classroom. The room is small, 20 boys. Sons of warriors, sons of potters, sons of scribes, sons of merchants. They sit on wooden benches. No backs. Comfort is not a lesson. The scribe stands at the front. His name is Aulus. He is old enough to have taught 2 generations. His voice is dry. His patience is thin. He is of the blue caste, the caste of scribes, but his students are not. Recite the home stone oath. The boys recite, together, loud, imperfect. My home stone is the stone of R. It is the heart of my city. It is the soul of my people. I will defend it with my life. Aulus nods. Better than yesterday, not good, but better. One boy, small, dark-haired, stumbles on the word defend. Aulus does not shout. He walks to the boy's bench. He kneels. He looks him in the eye. Say it again. Defend. Again. Defend. Again. Defend. Aulus stands. Good. Tomorrow you will say it without stumbling. If you do not, you will write it 50 times. The boy nods. His father is a potter. He will not be a potter. He is too clever for clay. But he does not know that yet. Aulus knows. Aulus always knows. The lesson continues. Scene 3, the girls' classroom. The girls' room is smaller, not because they are fewer, but because their benches are closer together. Economy of space. The scribe is a woman. Her name is Livia. She is young, 30 perhaps. Her hair is covered. She is of the blue caste. Her students are not. She teaches reading, writing, arithmetic, the same arithmetic as the boys, because numbers do not care about gender. The scribes know this. The rest of Gore pretends not to. But the girls will not be merchants or engineers, not most of them. Some will be scribes. A few will be physicians after they bear children. Most will marry. They will manage households. They will keep books for their husbands. So Livia teaches them what they need, and a little more. What is the price of a jar of oil if a jar costs 5 copper tarsks and you buy 3 jars? A girl raises her hand. 15 copper tarsks. Correct. And if you give the merchant a silver tarsk, worth 40 copper tarsks, how much change do you receive? 25 copper tarsks. Correct. Another girl, bolder, asks, why does the merchant not cheat us? Olivia smiles, not a warm smile, a sharp one. Because the merchant knows that your father or your husband or your son will come back with a sword if he does. The girls are silent, then they nod. That is Gore, not fair, not gentle, but honest. Scene 4, the break. The children are released into the courtyard. Stone floor. No grass, no trees, a fountain in the center, water clean, cold. The boys wrestle, not to hurt, to learn. The girls stand in groups. They whisper. They watch the boys, not because they are interested, because there is nothing else to do. A boy falls. He scrapes his knee. He does not cry. Crying is a lesson, and he has learned it. A girl pulls a cloth from her sleeve. She walks to him. She kneels. She wipes the blood. Thank you, he says. Next time, she says, don't fall. He laughs. She does not, but she does not walk away. Aulus watches from the door. He does not interfere. He does not smile. But he remembers when he was young, when he scraped his knee, when a girl with dark hair helped him stand. He does not remember her name, but he remembers her hands. He claps his hands. Back inside. The children obey. Scene 5, afternoon lesson, history of AR. The boys return to their room. Alice points to a map on the wall, not a map of Gore. A map of R, the walls, the gates, the cylinders. Who built the north gate? A boy raises his hand. The builders. And which builders? The builders of R, under Ubar Chenbar. Good, and why was it built? To protect the city from raiders from the north. Yes, but also, Alice pauses. It was built to impress, to show the enemies of R that R was strong, that R was wealthy, that R was not afraid. He looks at the boys. One will be a warrior, he will defend the north gate. One will be a builder, he will repair it after sieges. One will be a scribe, he will record its history. One will be a merchant, he will pay for its maintenance through his taxes. Do not ever forget, Alice says. A city is not just walls and gates. A city is an idea, and ideas, if they are strong enough, can stop an army. The boys are silent. They do not understand, not yet, but one day they will. Scene 6, the girls' afternoon, the law of the home stone. The girls do not study history, not the history of battles, of U-bars, of walls. They study the history of home. Livia stands at the front of the room, a scroll in her hands. The home stone is not just a stone, it is a promise. The city promises to protect you if you serve it. A girl raises her hand. What if the city does not keep its promise? Olivia is silent for a moment. Then she says, "Then women like me teach girls like you to read and write so that one day you can change it." The girls stare at her. This is not a lesson they have heard before. This is not a lesson Alice would approve, but Livia does not care. The law is not a stone, she says. It is not a wall. It is not a U-bar's command. The law is a conversation between the city and its people, and if the conversation is one-sided, it is not a conversation. It is a command. She rolls up the scroll. That is enough for today. The girls leave. They do not understand, not yet, but one day they will. Scene 7, the boys' dismissal. The day ends. Alice claps his hands, but first the metal tube. He walks to the door. He picks up the felt-covered hammer. He strikes the tube. Once. Gong. The sound rolls over the courtyard. Tomorrow, the laws of R. Read the scrolls I gave you. If you do not, you will stand in the corner until your legs ache. A gong. The boys stand. They file out, silent, not because they are sad, because they are tired. In the courtyard, the girls are already waiting, not talking, not playing, just waiting. The boys join them. The scribes watch from the door. No one speaks. The children leave, boys on the left, girls on the right, until the street separates them. For some, this is the last time they will walk together. The boys will go to their castes. The girls will go to theirs, and the street between them will never be crossed. Tomorrow they will return. They always return. Scene 8, the aftermath, AULUS alone. Alice sits at his desk. The room is empty. The benches are still. He has taught for 30 years. He has seen boys become warriors, scribes, builders, merchants. He has seen one become a U-bar. He has seen girls become physicians, scribes, merchants, and mothers. He has seen them die, in wars, in childbirth, in the arena, in the streets, too much wine, too sharp a knife. He sighs. He picks up a scroll, a list of laws for tomorrow's lesson. He reads. He does not smile, but he does not frown. Tomorrow the children will return, and he will teach them, because that is his caste, that is his duty. That is his life. Scene 9, the girls' aftermath, Livia alone. Livia sits at her desk. The room is dark. She does not move. She thinks of the girl who asked the question, what if the city does not keep its promise? She thinks of her own promise, the promise she made when she became a scribe, not to serve the city, to serve truth. She does not cry. Crying is not a lesson, but she feels something heavy, deep, nameless. She stands. She leaves the room. She locks the door. Tomorrow the girls will return, and she will teach them. because that is her caste, that is her duty, that is her life. Scene 10, the street, a boy and his father. A boy walks home. His gray tunic is stained with dust. His knee is scraped, the one he fell on. His father waits at the door of their cylinder. How was school? Good, father. What did you learn? The Homestone Oath, history of the North Gate, some law. His father is a merchant. He sells cloth in the market. He cannot read. He cannot write. That is why he sends his son to the Scribe school. Good, his father says. You will need those skills. The boy nods. He does not say that he watched a girl clean his blood. He does not say that her hands were soft. He does not say that he thinks about her. He does not say many things. He is learning. Scene 11, the street, a girl and her mother. A girl walks home. Her gray tunic is clean. Her hands are clean still. Her mother waits at the door of their cylinder. How was school? Good, mother. What did you learn? Arithmetic, history, some law. History, girls do not study history. Olivia taught us. Her mother is silent. Her mother was also taught by Livia 20 years ago. She still remembers the lessons, the questions, the warnings, the hope. Livia is dangerous, her mother says. The girl nods. She does not say that she liked the lesson. She does not say that she asked the question. She does not say many things. She is learning. Scene 12, the scene of the scene, Sarkan thorn. I close my scroll. I look at the fire. This is not a heroic story. No battles, no tarns, no slave girls dancing in golden chains. This is a school in R on an ordinary day. And yet it is the most Gorian story I have ever told, because it is not about the exceptions, it is about the rule. Children learn, children grow. Children become warriors, scribes, builders, merchants, mothers, fathers. They learn their place, not from the scribes alone, from the world. The scribes teach them to read, to write, to count. The world teaches them the rest. And sometimes, very rarely, a teacher like Livia teaches them to question. That is gore, not the gore of all see in the Chronicles, the gore of the children of learning.